And we are live.
All right.
Let me check here and see. So there's no feedback. Okay, we're good to go. Let me see. Mm. All right,
Live?
we good to go. Yeah.
Okay, man. Yeah, we're live, man.
How was your
How you
day,
doing?
man?
I'm good. My day was very productive.
Okay, that's
It's
nice to hear.
it's a good day.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, you know, same old, you know,
Mm-hmm.
same old, man. Yeah. Oh, your Knicks lost, which is a good thing. I wanted them to win, though.
How could you say it's a good thing, man? The
Yeah,
NBA is losing a lot of ratings, man. It's like the
I
NBA
know.
have bills to pay, and with the Knicks losing, the bills ain't gonna get paid, yo.
All right. I know.
But
But karma
but
is
then
real.
but then the NBA still want a game seven, so the Knicks have
Yeah,
to lose some.
yeah.
But that game that they lost was a game they should have never lost. That's what make this shit so fucked up. And right, it was so crazy to the point that the guy from Indiana, uh Hallibert,
Yeah.
you have my guy be doing this.
Oh, the choke.
Yo,
Yeah.
you doing the choke like
The choke bad.
yo. But also, I saw this news headline just today. They said from the moment when Reggie Miller did
Yeah.
that choke sign, the Indianas never won a game after that.
Yeah. Yeah. So if you see the news clips and the newspapers, they are like Miller and then they have like Halliburton.
Hmm. Yeah,
I'm like, yo.
their
And I
posters
was,
all over.
yeah, I was happy. I wanted to send you a video. Was it the day after they won against who did they beat in the semifinals?
They beat
Celtics.
Celtics. Yeah,
Yeah.
Celtics, the,
So
the,
I
the
wanted
defending
to send you,
champs.
yeah, I wanted to send you a video and I just totally forgot. So once I go back to the and realize they lost, I'm like, oh, that's good news. Just play the video now so that you see. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Karma is a mother. Hold on, I'm gonna add
Oh,
the video to a stage right now.
Walter was patiently waiting, man. Oh,
That was the
that's
day they
messed
won
up.
against Celtics now.
So she's trying to save the
That's
day.
that's
Yeah.
messed up.
Yo, nah.
New York taking out the trash, yo.
And that was the day they won against Celtic. And the guy just happened to wear like the uh Indiana
Indiana
jersey.
T-shirt,
Oh, these guys went crazy on this guy.
and he can't do nothing because
Can-
one versus a million.
Yeah, you know, that's why I'm like, thank God they lost. You know,
But they're not my like favorite team and all. I just like New York because of some of the players on the team. Like
okay.
the guy Jalen Brunson, like what he's doing for like him moving from Dallas to a team who basically had no playoff hopes until he arrived.
Yeah,
And like bringing them back, that kind of story, I like it. So I kind of like, all right, I want them to win. I don't like Indiana too much because for some reason I kind of feel Indiana is kind of like, like back in the past when people used to take advantage of black people. I feel Indiana was one of those places, from those like people with the white coats and stuff.
yeah,
I feel it's like that kind of team. So it's like I like Reggie Miller, but never liked Indiana the team.
yeah, yeah. They should not because okay, hold on. There's this highlight I saw. I'm like, because I didn't watch the match. I didn't even watch the highlight. I just saw this on X. I'm like, why nobody just tackle the guy? If you can't handle him, just trip him with your foot or something.
Halliburton.
Like,
He'll
come
take
on.
it. He'll backpedal a three for the win. And goal! He got
Nobody
it!
your PJ. I mean, just trip him with your leg.
So that video clip just broke up. Like it didn't play very clear on my end, but I know what happened.
Okay.
But to me, before even that moment, they fucked up because they were
Oh,
up like 20 points in the last quarter. You know what that means?
oh, damn.
20 points in the last quarter, like 5 minutes to go.
Oh,
5 minutes to go, right? So it's like the only way a team can beat you is if they go crazy hot and shoot a ton of trees, right?
yeah.
And that's what one of the guys did. One guy shot like 6 trees and made all of them. So it's like you seen a guy, right? He's not even like a Steph Curry who would shoot from like 50 feet. He always shooting around the 3-point line. So why you don't like defend the goddamn 3-point line? Let me go do a layup because when you score a layup, you guys come back, you score two. At least the game is still close. But
Yeah.
these guys allow these motherfuckers to shoot threes, and when they see, oh, it's between like 5 or 10, that's when they start defending it. It's already too late now. Man, I was watching that and I was like, don't tell me that will actually happen.
Yeah,
And
it's
the shit
crazy.
happened. Yo, when that shit was happening, I was like, what the?
Yeah. They should have like
Yo.
even that last one, I'm like, it's one just trip the guy with your leg or something. Do
The,
something.
and then the last one, what just happened, right? He even got the rebound and he ran out. The center who followed him, you're
Yeah.
supposed to go after him with some harder energy, man. His last few seconds on the
Yeah.
clock.
He do
What
that.
the? It's like some people I can't understand. I
He
don't
needs to be
understand. It's
traded, man.
like
Next season they need to trade that motherfucker. Like
so.
for
It's
real.
like when I saw, and then he posts some clips or some pictures online about tribute to his coach's wife from high school or something like that. Eat that words, man. Don't post shit today because
Oh,
you
the
messed
guy
it up.
that refused, like the guy that didn't play well, like in the last play.
Yeah, the center,
Oh,
the Robinson. There was some photo of him and his coach's wife, like saying something about thank you or blah 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 blah. Today was not the day to post shit.
nah.
You could send her a message on the download, but don't post this on social media, man.
Yeah, hopefully he doesn't walk the street of New York today. Cause
But
if if he was
I
the
felt
street,
I felt that one.
okay,
Yeah, I
damn,
felt that one. That's not a way to lose a game because now where Indiana win that one and they show you that choke sign, right? These guys are hyped up, motivated, and energized to win the next one. Because just how they win that one today, that's not their first time doing that, right? They
okay,
did that same shit against Cleveland.
oh damn,
Cleveland was beating them up and shit. These motherfuckers like, yo, if you don't shoot threes like a fucking army running out with like, okay, it's do or die. That's
yeah.
what they play.
So,
Whenever they realize they're losing, these guys get amped up. It's like, yo, we better do this or we just gonna lose. So whatever happens, we just gonna do it. We just gonna do it. We don't care. We don't even thinking about consequence. Worst thing, coach bench me, but I just running down here, boom, boom, yo, and these guys come back and they beat Cleveland's ass. So
damn.
this
Yeah,
shit was
yeah.
fun.
Hopefully New York wins the second match so that it turns out competitive a little bit to get the ratings up. Otherwise the whole thing is gonna be a dud.
Well, New York has no chance but to win game two because they really screwed themselves in game one.
Yeah, what was the
Because if
coach?
they don't win game two, oh, it's over. It's going to be fast. Just
Yeah,
like Cleveland. They're supposed to win game one and they lost. Then they win, I think they lose game two. The first game Cleveland win was on Indiana's coat, like maybe game
okay.
three or so. So then they win one, and then they come back and they lose all the rest. So
Yeah,
if
that's
that repeats itself, oh, oh, they might actually be a good team to face the Thunder. Because today, like this year, I told you I'm not backing Ant-Man. I
okay.
back the Thunder. Thunder handled their business today.
Oh, they have one.
No, Thunder got two.
Oh, damn. They have
They got
two.
two. They have two versus like Ant-Man lost today.
Imagine,
Ant-Man lost
imagine
today.
Oklahoma winning. Oh, the rating is gonna be trash too. But imagine Oklahoma winning the championship. This is gonna be crazy.
So right now, the whole season is set up for and
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. Well,
So
you got
hopefully,
you got home delivery.
oh no, somebody knocking my neighbor knocking my door.
Why you like you're too loud?
No, just checking up on me.
I'm just checking because it's like
Yeah,
if it's
somebody
like you're
complained
too
the other
loud,
day.
yo, Japan really keeps it quiet.
Oh yeah, it's quiet. The what's the name? The
uh,
the building is not like brick walls. It's wood.
okay,
Yeah, so
so it
yeah.
ain't soundproof.
Nah, it's not soundproof. So
Okay,
they don't play because even right now the whole place is just like a cemetery almost.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. So yeah, so hopefully the win. Otherwise, the rating is gonna be through the garbage, man. I don't want the ratings to tank that much.
Well, it might because most likely OKC is going to win this one
Okay.
because OKC, yo, the way OKC beat Denver, these guys grew up, yo. After they
Yeah.
went through the gutter with Denver playing against that big guy, they figured it out. They figured it out. And to me, they're the team to beat for sure. So most likely they're gonna go back to Minnesota and they're gonna win game three, and then they
Yeah.
probably might lose one because today Ant-Man came out on a mission. This guy was playing hard. He was playing hard from the first quarter, from the jump. He was playing hard. But the guy from New York,
Yeah.
Julius Randle,
Mm-hmm.
who got traded to Timberwolves, he yo, they have Caruso, the ball head shot guy from
He
LA.
oh he
defending
left
him.
he left he left the Bulls.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They had him. They trade him to Thunder, right? They had him defend Julius Randle. And he had Julius Randle to the point the nigga couldn't score. At the end of the game, Julius Randle had like 6 points. Six
Damn.
freaking points. Yo, when I saw that shit, I was like, Caruso defended Joker from Denver.
That's why. You
That
imagine
little bit.
Caruso winning the championship before LeBron, man. That's gonna be crazy. She's
Woo! LA is going to be pissed because
yeah,
they
they're
traded
going to
him
be.
away. They traded him away
They're gonna
because right
be.
now LA is missing a guy like that.
Yeah.
They're missing a guy
I don't
like
know why
that.
they traded him though. He was quite okay. I don't know why they traded him.
I
Yeah,
don't know. For me, there's like some guys you just don't trade. Even though LeBron wants a championship, he wants to win something. It's like even like Austin Reeves. I don't think LA should ever trade him because the only reason he's gonna play that hard, and the only team he might play that hard for is like LA because
yeah,
it's like they give you your opportunity, your first opportunity. There's something there. He will play at least hard until he wins something.
Yeah.
Just like with Luca when he was on Dallas, it felt different. It's like I have a home there in LA for AR. That's like his home.
Yeah.
And no matter how the game goes, this is a guy who always like defend all the time. Maybe he's not the best at defense, but he's always like in that fighting spirit. Fighters, you always need to keep them on your team because you're going to war. You're going to trade away a fighter for some guy you don't even know what you're going to get.
Yeah. That's true. It's crazy, man. And imagine, Westbrook's gonna be pissed too. They had better, I think they had a better squad, like 11, 12 there about, or 13 there about, than this squad, no? Westbrook,
Um,
Harden, and
yeah, yeah. Way back in the day
they
when
had better
Westbrook,
squad than this
Harden,
current squad,
KD,
no?
and KD, they
Yeah,
had the squad, but Westbrook is the one who fucked it up too.
yeah, that's true.
Because he Westbrook is like a double-edged sword. He's really good. He has that energy, he has that fight, that everything. But what happened to him when they played? Instead of him giving the ball to KD in crunch time, it has to be me,
Yeah,
Meslo. I'm
yeah,
Mr. Triple Double. I'm
yeah.
Mr. Triple Double. Have
Yeah.
that kind of. And KD will be
That
like,
party and everything.
whatever, man, do your thing. Do your thing. And they lost a lot of game that way. And it's like when he get hot,
Well,
he has no brain, right? His brain just disappear. Maybe
yeah.
go up his ass, and he's just like farting out garbage.
Uh, yeah, that's nasty work.
It's like, but so that's why KD decided when he left, how he left like that. But
Yeah,
actually, KD wanted to stay. But if I'm gonna stay, and I have a guy like that being my point guard, always having the ball,
yeah,
I'm fucked either way.
yeah, that's true. So
And
what
ever
was
since,
okay, go on.
and then ever since the best point guard KD ever had was actually like Curry during that time when he played with them. That was like because the kind of personality he has, he's not the type of guy who wants to be like always arguing, hey, do this,
Yeah,
do that, do that.
yeah,
German Green do all that shit. I just have to
yeah,
come and play ball.
yeah,
He
indeed.
loved that. That was the best place for him. When he went to the Suns, it was okay too when they had Chris Paul. But
Yeah,
then they lost because Chris Paul had his hamstring. And then even when he went to Brooklyn, things was good with Kyrie, but then Kyrie got injured. He's just like after that, karma is a bitch, bro.
yeah, it's a bit.
You were
Come on.
selfish, and then it's like from there, it's like the world becomes selfish against you. It's like never won anything after that.
Mm-hmm. So what's your prediction for the ongoing series?
Well, Thunder all the way, man. Thunder is gonna win it all. They're gonna be the champs this year. Once no injuries involved, the
Okay.
way these guys are playing is like what I like about them the most is not just the way that they score, it's just how they defend, man.
Okay.
It's like they're defending to the point where every time Ant touch the ball, you see two guys just flying and vroom, and when
Yeah.
he dish the ball, they run back into position. These guys playing hard, they playing with
Yeah.
energy. And then you see one guy like a Caruso sitting down in the box and hey, come here, Julius. Try what you want. Try what you want. Try what you want. I ain't care,
Nothing.
man. Come on, man. And it's like when he doing all of that, right? And then he passed the ball out because when a small guy defending, you always slapping and
Yeah.
fumbling and bumping your knees because he's small. He just down in your legs.
Yeah.
It makes it uncomfortable for these big guys and all
Unless
these big
unless you,
guys.
you start elbowing them, you know.
Yeah, when you elbow them, they get the foul.
Yeah.
Because they're right there. By the time you move your elbow, you hit them in their throat. Like
Yeah.
even today, Caruso got an elbow in the throat. The ref
Yeah.
didn't call the foul on his side, but when everybody watched the replay, they was like, hey, ref, this is a big foul because it looked like the big man just hit him off. When you get
Yeah.
like agitated, and these
Yeah.
guys just get up, shake it off, let's go. It's
Let's
like when
fucking
I
go.
saw that, I was like, yeah, okay. these guys are on a mission because once you see little guys playing like that, it's hard to beat them, man. It's
Yeah.
hard. So what I would love to see, because I see a little bit of that in certain players on Indiana, right? I've seen
Okay.
they've been doing that. Like just like the last few minutes of the game, just before New York lost, the same guy who shot the ton of trees, like the 6 out of 5 trees, 5 out of 6 trees, and made them. That same guy was playing some nasty defense on Brunson. Was
Yeah.
giving him that elbow, and then Brunson decided to give him back a little bit. They were, doing some of those shit, and then but the other guy had the last laugh,
Yeah.
and it's like he's one of those guys you don't even know his name.
Yo, those type of I'm grave type of player, man. He
Yeah, you
died on
don't
the
even know his
battlefield,
name.
no name tag, so they just bury him somewhere. you know, Probably his salary is like peanuts compared to like, and then he's
Yeah,
just
but his teammates know him, and he's been doing his thing. And
yeah,
yeah,
okay,
so for my prediction, OKC is gonna win it. I still got New York. I'm going with feel. I just don't like Indiana.
okay,
I don't know why. I just don't like them. But I like Halliburton as a because as a like a player, as
yeah,
a young guy coming up, getting dumped in a team like with no playoff hope,
system, yeah,
and he brought
no,
them there 2 years in a row. So
yeah,
congrats to him on that. But I still don't want you to win yet. You know,
too
yeah, I don't
early,
want you to win yet. Too early. You're still young.
yeah,
I just don't like the team you're playing for. Maybe put you with Ant Man. That would be awesome.
yeah, Ooh, that would be,
Yeah, I like Ant Man, but it's just like for the whole playoffs, I've been backing OKC.
yeah,
So I want them to win. Always gonna be a pity for Ant Man, but then again, that's gonna bring out more Jordan S out of him. The more he lose,
yeah.
put more chips on his shoulder because he know
Next
if
season
it's
come,
a one on no, if it's actually a one-on-one game, Ant Man versus Shea, Ant winning every day, bro.
yeah, shit, yeah,
The way I saw Ant play today, yo, that guy jumped into his back and he put some fancy move on him because they were doubling him. And he started finding a way to get through the double, start going after the paint. And then one point in time, he was so pissed. He was going up there to rack a dunk on somebody, but he realized, oh, I can't even dunk it. He jumped that high and just do a layup.
damn,
Watch. I saw that. I was like, yeah, he really playing like he's the truth.
yeah,
And I
fucking,
think he's starting to understand Steph Curry a little bit more now because Steph Curry is so good that they doubling him all the time. And in order for him to score, he had to run a lot.
yeah, yeah,
Thunder making him run and work hard for his buckets today.
yeah,
Today he worked hard. Like from the first quarter, he was breathing blood. It's like
fucking hell,
but this guy, he maintained that energy for 4 freaking full quarters. It's just that he just don't have enough in the gas tank to
yeah,
bring them all the way because Randolph didn't produce shit.
yeah,
So it's
maybe.
like I watched that and I was like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Maybe that will help. Maybe that will help during the postseason. Maybe
yeah. Off
work
season
on
he's gonna
certain
do some
things.
training,
Yeah,
but he needs some help. He need another guy who could handle the ball. Because right now, all the guys on this team is old, like the Conleys and the this and the that. He need
yeah,
another young blood, a young person to run
yeah,
around with him. Because what I'm realizing now, the vets are good to have, right? But the vets can't play too much basketball these days. Like if you
yeah,
realize all the old guys, they're home already. And why they're home?
yeah,
90% of them were injured. LeBron
yeah,
was injured. Curry was injured. Butler was injured. All these names, all of them are old souls trying to grind through. And most of them meet up younger teams. And the younger teams all won because at the end of the day, when you're injured, you need energy.
that's true. That is
Yeah.
indeed true.
So
Anyway,
we'll see,
hopefully,
man.
New York win one, man, then we get the ratings back up, man.
One is not enough. You know what will make it up? It has to go game 7.
Okay, yeah.
If it goes game
You're
7,
happy like a
you'd be
motherfucker.
happy because even if like Indiana win,
Yeah.
at least we made enough from the Mecca, and then we go to the small city. And if it go another game 7, oh wow, we smile more because yeah, it went down the wire.
Okay.
Because I think Indiana might be able to give OKC a run for their money. But if Indiana is just playing against if like OKC is playing against New York, they might it's going to be easier for them to win
Okay.
because OKC and Indiana have a lot of similarities in their game in terms of how they play. The grittiness,
Okay.
the the tustiness. But Indiana is a little bit more tusty when they see they're losing. You see guys diving on the ground like they would
Yeah.
knock you over
Like they
just to
pay
get
them
a ball.
$1 billion per season.
Yeah, it's like they play hungry. They're very, very hungry. You know, like New York is a defensive team, but Indiana is like when these guys see they're losing, that dog mentality that they have is
Yeah.
off the chain. It's different.
Yeah. All right, man. Was it 2 days ago? Um, the South African president came to the White House to meet Donald Trump. Um,
Okay.
Before then, the G20 was held in South Africa. Trump is like, "Nah, we are not going to that hellhole." So
Oh, he
even
didn't
though the
like the
US,
toilets, huh?
yeah, even though the US is the one of the founding fathers of the G20, they were like, "Nah, I'm not going there." So none of the US representative went. So
Mm.
because South Africa has been aligning themselves with China and Russia lately, and
Oh, but I
yeah,
thought South Africa
what happened? Your network just went out. Oh. I think your network went out. Okay, let's wait for him to come back
is
in.
my link. I think my link went down, or was your side?
Yeah, I think your link went down.
Yeah, because everything went black.
Yeah, but you back on now though.
Okay, let me stop charging the PC at the same time. Maybe it's over. It's like I'm feeling it and it's like hot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so South
Yeah.
Africa has aligned themselves with China and Russia, right? So and then they were the first country to initiate the genocide against the Israel. They took Israel to the International Criminal Court. They were the first country to file the charges against Israel. And
Okay.
so for a very long time, America has been looking at them with a side eye, especially the Democrat and the Republican Party. They've been looking at South Africa with a side eye. So when Donald Trump came, they cut off aid to South Africa from the HIV sponsorship. They cut everything to South Africa, right? So the president wanted to reset the relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So he came to the White House yesterday and um, he thought everything is going to be okay. This is from BBC. Trump ambushes South African president in Oval Office with claims of white persecution, which was bananas. So I'm going to play you the video now before we get there. Let
Mm-hmm.
me let me stop sharing this one and play the video. Trump is a motherfucker. This guy, man. Swear to God. So this is.
Turn the lights down.
Can you
Turn the
hear?
lights down.
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay.
Turn the lights down and just put this on. It's right behind you.
All right. So what he did was this is the president of South
South
Africa,
Africa. Yeah, he's smiling. He's happy.
but he doesn't know what's coming, right?
Uh-huh. He thought he was gonna get a gift.
Yeah. What Trump government did was they went on the internet and scour the whole internet and find clips of black South African threatening to kill white South Africans. Like South Africa is like a lot of nationalities in South Africa, but apparently the whites own majority of the farmable lands.
Yeah, I remember
So
we talked about
yeah,
that
we talked
before.
about that. Oh yeah, you remember
And
we
then
talked.
Trump opened a refugee like policy
Yeah,
or something like
yeah,
all the whites can just return to the US, like come to
yeah,
the US or something like that.
yeah. So I think already about 59 have already arrived in the US. So
Mhm.
that's another separate issue because now everybody's crying because they say, "Oh, you will not allow any other nationality to come in free, but you allow white people to come in free." So that's another debate going on currently. So yeah, the president doesn't know what's going on. So let's just
There's nothing this parliament can do. With or without you, people are going to occupy land.
So
We
now he
require
feel
no
awkward. It's
permission
like,
from you,
whoa.
from the president, from no one. We don't care. We can do
It's
whatever
like,
we
what is
want.
going on
Who
here?
are you to tell us whether we can occupy land or
He's
not?
like, Trump was like, hey, watch, watch.
Occupy land. That's who we are. Can we draw my membership from this useless parliament?
That's him, right? No, that's a
no, that's in
judge.
parliament.
Okay.
A revolution demands that at some point there must be killing because the killing is part of a revolutionary act. Shoot to kill. Gaza.
And these guys dancing and jumping. That's his politician part. That's a party or that's a revolutionary
That's a
crew or
party
something.
in South Africa. Even though they are the minority, this guy can fill a stadium with like 100,000 any day he wants
Hmm.
because he is telling them like white people in South Africa are the problem to the blacks' problems, right? It's that the the problems to your solution is the whites. So he's promising them that he's going to take the lands from the white and give it to them. He's going to prioritize the black people, and so most people just follow him, right? So
Hmm. Yeah, they're up for that. Give us free land. Oh, good.
yeah,
The mayor of DJ in PE is a white man. So these people, when you want to hit them hard, go after a white man. They feel a terrible pain because you have touched a white man. Not because Pajama and Soli will not be touched. They will be touched, don't worry. But we're starting with this whiteness. We're cutting the throat of whiteness.
We're cutting the throat of what the hell? This guy is crazy, man.
it is crazy, but he has
Certain
a lot
words
of.
you can't use it though.
Is that?
Certain words you can't use them when you're like you're a certain person, like a politician, saying
Yeah,
something like
but
that.
he's like he's gotten like 100,000. Like he has like a lot of people.
No,
That
but what I'm just saying, right? When they say that, right? Yeah, gather a lot of people. No problem.
yeah,
If you gathered someone that is like, in those like you gather someone who has some kind of mental disorder now, and
yeah,
then he decides to take your words literally, and
yeah.
they start executing in the name
Oh,
in your name, you
yeah.
know?
That's the problem now because people have already started doing it, and they are apparently they are killing some farm owners, and it's just nasty. So he was not expecting this at all.
Yeah, that's an ambush.
Yeah, you can see from his face, man. Trump is
Yeah, he was surprised.
all right. So what he says, kill the boy. The boy is the name for the white South Africans. They call them the
Hmm.
boer because they are from Netherlands, the Dutch. So they call them the
Hmm.
boers. So all
Hmm.
white South Africans are called the boers. So kill the
Okay,
boers. He said.
you're not saying hi.
Oh hi. Yeah.
I'm saying to you, was not called for the killing of white people, at least for now. I can't never see the future. And you'd understand somebody watching that, especially as it gets shared on Twitter. They freak out. It's
Yeah,
so
look at
funny.
him. He look awkward as a MF right now.
Trump is a
From a that's an awkward seat right now.
yeah, Trump, man. And Elon Musk is also there though.
What are
You
you
know
gonna
he's
say now? But that's messed up though.
it is messed up. You're not supposed to do that. Trump
So wait,
because
wait, 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 wait. That's the next question I have. If someone like Putin were to meet up with Trump, would he have that same energy?
nah, I don't think Trump will have that same energy.
Because that would cause a nuclear war, right?
Yeah, yeah. I
That would.
don't think
It's
Trump,
like he wouldn't dare to spit in Putin's
yeah,
face like that. You know, like what I mean?
yeah,
Because Putin and them, they do stuff like that all the time. You know,
yeah,
like you see, they're saying one policy or one issue, and then other things happening in the background.
yeah,
But he would never handle it like that. But so
yeah.
you see, like,
That was why President Xi Jinping was like, "Hell no, I'm not meeting this guy one on one. Let somebody else."
it's like,
Because
yeah, somebody else he
yeah,
knows.
because from what I'm seeing, this is not even Trump's idea. It's like somebody just putting this idea in his mind. Because Trump has not seen this video until somebody gave it to him.
Yeah, because for a country like China, he could definitely do something like that. Now,
Yeah,
with China seeing this, is like,
yeah.
and with Putin seeing this, is like,
The
are we really good?
no, you can't trust Trump. You
But
cannot
then the
trust
whole,
Trump at
but the
all.
whole thing, the whole thing with that, a country like Russia or China, I don't think you'll dare to do it. But a country like South Africa, because they're still dependent and reliant
Yeah,
on them at the end of the day, is like
yeah,
you can't do anything.
yeah.
So, like for me, if I'm a small country like that, that's a big wake up call.
Yeah, but then they want this guy. A lot of people before he went to America. A lot of people warned him like, you got to be careful with Trump, man. That guy would easily ambush you. He's like, nah, we are from South Africa. We are resilient. But he took it well though. He took it really
Yeah,
well.
he taking it well like that because honestly speaking, if it was someone like Putin or Xi, they probably like get
Stand
up
up and
in a pissed off way and
yeah,
leave. But
yeah,
after they leave, it's gonna be war.
yeah. Trump
It's
is
gonna be war, bro.
yeah. He was not expecting this at all. Not at all. At all.
Who will expropriate land without compensation, whether they like it or not. If they object, they can seek refugee in America.
Now this is very bad. These are burial sites right here. Burial sites. Over 1,000 of white farmers, and those cars are lined up to pay love on a Sunday morning. Each one of those white things you see is a cross, and there's approximately 1,000 of them. They're all white farmers, the family of white farmers. And those cars aren't driving, they're stopped there to pay respects to their family member who was killed. And it's a terrible sight. I've never seen anything like it.
That's a long line, bro.
Yeah, but then it's not. Yeah, that's the problem with Trump and his analogies. That's not a cemetery. It's like a remembrance for all. Because in South Africa, crime is through the roof, right?
Mm.
And farming is one of the most dangerous jobs in South Africa. People they wait until like the harvest season, and they come with their guns and just so the science is not just only white farmers, even though white farmers are the majority, it encompasses everybody like black, Indians, like they kill farmers in South Africa. That's what they do. So
Mm.
it's not only white farmers, but Trump did not know that. So those are all white farmers. Nah, even though the majority are white, but it's everybody. you know. But the president is not even aware of that. So it's like, I don't know about this. So
Both
I have
sides
to
of
go
the
and
road, you have crosses.
So what does the president know about in this country?
really don't
What is
know.
he focused on? It's like these things don't pop up in the news.
It comes
What are
up,
you
bro.
guys? What are they reporting? It's like, to me, if I'm a president of a country, everything that happened in my country is like that's what I eat for breakfast, lunch,
Yeah.
and dinner. Dinner is like that's what people telling me 24/7. Is like I have people just okay. This is a problem. We need to deal with it.
Yeah. He knows about the problem. He just isn't aware that Trump knows about the problem.
Oh, that's a
You know,
problem. Now Trump
yeah,
ambush him. He's like
yeah,
he
Trump
have nothing
ambition.
to say.
Yeah. And guess what Trump did? Trump printed a bunch of headlines, right? All over Africa, right? This Trump is a motherfucker. He printed a lot of news headlines of crimes all over Africa, right? And they put in like newspaper clips form. And then he was just showing it to the camera. You see, this is from South Africa, this is from South Africa, this is from and
Yeah,
no,
because
these
you
are
say he didn't know. He
so
was
the
he
guy
was he was
this is
prepared for you to say, "Oh, I don't know. Oh, you don't know? Look at it here. Look at it here."
and then
Yo,
it got to a point, right? And the president was like, uh, can I have it? Can I have it? He said, no, I'll give it to you later, right? So the president like was like extending his arm to get Trump finished showing it, and the president was extending his arm. He said, nah, not this time. I'll give it to you when we finish, right?
yeah,
And
Trump
he
is
put
like,
it
"I'm
on.
not done with you yet." That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. If it was me, I'd get up and go, bro. I
Yeah,
get up and go. That is like a little bit insulting.
yeah,
You
it
know what I
is.
mean? And embarrassing.
Is it the guy is
Is
smiling,
and
but
it's
it's not like a perfect
And
smile.
the only reason why he's smiling and taking it like that is because at the end of the day, he still need his money.
Yeah, he still need it. And then
He
guess what?
and more
After
like he went there for some kind of grant or some kind of deal, right?
Yeah, he went there to because the relationship between South Africa and America is dead. US put a lot of tariff on South Africa, right?
Hmm.
So they started exporting their apples to China.
Hmm.
And do you want the Chinese yen or do you want the US
The
dollar?
US dollar.
Yeah. So
Okay. So you know what just happened there now? Trump made an example out of him. You
yeah,
better call on the phone and make the deal because you probably don't want to meet with me in person.
yeah.
Okay, if you meet with me in person without ironing out the deal over the phone, this might happen.
This one.
This might happen to you.
Yeah. And your Trump went crazy and your Trump. Elon was just right there staring into the Elon was angry just looking at the president because
That's
Elon wanted
Elon's
to,
country,
yeah,
his
he's from South
motherland.
Africa. So he wanted to send like the Starlink to South Africa, right? They were like, nah, you need to give 30% to a black South African. You can't just do business without a black South African getting a 30% cut. You need like, you know how China used to do it? You need a local
Mhm.
partnership. Yeah. And he's like, but I'm South African. He's like, nah. So Elon was pissed off looking into the guy. This guy won't even look at his way. Look like he was just looking different ways, you
But
know.
to me, that's stupidity.
Yeah.
You finally have okay, someone who was born in South Africa, someone who is on the map,
Yeah.
right? Although he changed his citizenship, but anything he do in the US, you can say, "Oh, he's from South Africa." This is
Yeah.
our guy. This is our gene. Like you should want to be associated with him because just having an association brings investment. Everywhere Elon goes, other investment come. So you
Yeah.
allow him to come in for free, just like China. China allow him to build Tesla. Like, man, just come and do it, man. Because why? It's
Now
gonna.
the whole China has EV companies all over the place.
That's what I'm talking about. And also, you get into local employment. Why you could say like, okay, you have to hire some locals to do the job. You can't just import a bunch of Americans
Yeah,
You
but
know,
guess what, CJ? Americans are so selfish that anywhere American companies are, they hardly hire Americans. Americans don't do it like the Chinese.
I know,
Americans,
I know. That's what I'm just saying. It's just like if you want to say you want to do something for the people, do that. Just do that.
or we just put like 50% tax on them. If they can pay, then cool.
No, I don't
Yeah,
need to put tax because I'm sure they don't have the tax like that for the regular companies. Cause you know how black countries are,
yeah,
the developing ones, like they have a lot of lenient laws for the local people to start
yeah.
companies and establish them.
Uh, yeah, and what's sad about it is in South Africa they have MTN and Vodacom, right? Those are the uh, dominating telcos in South Africa, and none of them are black owned. These people, and they were like, "We don't want Elon coming up. He's going to spy on South Africa for America." Like, yo, these guys are crazy, man. I swear to God,
Yeah.
these guys are
Don't
crazy.
worry, he don't even need to go there to spy for you.
Yeah,
The locals are already doing it, you know.
yeah, it's
They're doing
crazy.
it they're doing it loud enough for everybody to see.
Yeah. So after the meeting, the president, he was happy though. He said, "Yeah, I didn't lose my composure. I took it well. And after we finished, Trump asked me, 'What do you need?'"
So he
I'm
got
like,
what he needed, huh?
yeah,
Trump is an asshole though. Insult you first, and then okay, you can take what you need now.
yeah. you know. So the guys,
Oh
whatever I
man.
came for, I think I've achieved, and I'm happy. The relationship is gonna go back to normal, and I doubt it too. I doubt it's gonna go back to normal because, um,
Mm.
yeah, it started from the Israel issue. So I don't think Trump has problem with South Africa per se. I think it started with it, the Israel issue. So hopefully they solve it because China has already come out to condemn what Trump did today. It's like, uh,
I wouldn't condemn what Trump did because his the points that he was going after is just. You know what I mean?
yeah,
As a president of a country, there's certain things you can't have going on. Like you talking about people calling out for the heads of other white people,
yeah,
right? Because you're a country, man. You can't be like, oh, we're gonna slaughter all these people. Well,
yeah,
kick them out.
yeah.
Like but you can't be like having other people calling for that. You're supposed to arrest them, or you as a
Oh, Trump
president,
asked
the
him,
face.
why is the guy not arrested yet? And you know the answer he gave? South Africa is a democracy and we have freedom of speech, so he's entitled to his freedoms. I'm like, Trump is like,
or
no,
or you as the president, at least come out. If you can't arrest him, come out and condemn it. You're
yeah,
supposed
they've
to
not done
say
that.
something. You're
Nah,
supposed to say something. You can't be like watching this guy doing this and you don't doing anything. It's like that should be like a big priority. And then the
yeah,
next thing issue I have is like, oh, one of someone like let's say like me, right? I spend most of my life, like half of my life in Asia, and then I go home one day and I decide, oh, I want to bring this in. But when I'm bringing it in, okay, maybe my girlfriend will be the face of it
yeah,
or something because I wouldn't be able to handle it day to day or whatever. You should see that as an opportunity
yeah,
because it's like someone from he don't have to bring it there. Honestly, he don't have to bring it there. There's a lot of countries, but there's always this thing about when you become successful in life, doing something from where you came from. That is
yeah,
kind of like important to a lot of people. And to me, it's like someone like him, you're not even seeing that because it's another internet company. You guys have internet companies. Having three will push innovation.
yeah. These people don't get it.
And then it's Starlink. Africa has a satellite. You finally getting a satellite, man.
Yeah, these guys.
Or if you want to be with Elon Musk, you're asking, I'm sure when he asked for that 30%, he asking for it for free, right?
Yeah, they just don't like Elon because Elon has been bashing them for a very long time now. So They were like, "Now we don't want
At
nothing."
least ask say like, okay, because it's a company, ask for us to buy in. We should
Yeah,
at least buy in 10%. Like buy in, not to say we get it for free.
yeah,
Whatever is the market price, we pay it, you come, you do your thing. So the country also makes some money from it. And
yeah,
I think Elon wouldn't have a problem with that.
yeah. But Trump, yeah. Even though Trump, what Trump was purportedly giving to the world was a lot of falsehood, but people don't go back to check the accuracy or the facts of the matter. People are like, "Oh, this is crazy," and they just move on, you
Mhm.
know. But Trump lied through a lot of things he said, but there was a lot of inaccuracies in his statement. Even though what is happening is actually happening, but then
Mm.
he just
Well, honestly,
encapsulated a lot of numbers.
him being the president, you don't have the time to go through all the details. Like,
Yeah,
there's too much stuff on his plate to worry about the details of South Africa. But
yeah,
the general points, like he asks you, okay, did you know? You see, yes, I know, but I didn't do anything about it.
yeah.
If he was straight up about it, he wouldn't have end up in this spot. But he
That's
was trying to hide. He was
they were
trying to
trying to hide.
dodge. He was trying to pretend and put up a smile. And Trump was ready for him because Trump
Yeah,
normally when people say something like that, and if they don't have ammunition, you can get away with it. But Trump was like, I know you're gonna dodge.
yeah.
So
Let me. First time they
I
brought
pre-
a TV. First time they brought a TV to the Oval Office. He
he's
said,
like he prepared a PPT. Big presentation, man.
"Yeah, Trump, man. Trump, man."
And you know what got him? Because when other guys came, I think some guy from France or whatever they came, they gave them this, they gave them that. When he heard like, okay, turn off the light, he's like, he got excited. Oh, what is Trump gonna give me now? And then it's like, nope,
Nah, gonna
not a
play the
gift,
video.
bro. It's not a gift.
Yeah, not a gift. Fucking hell. Anyway, man. Let's move on to the last one. The diddler. The diddler is in the news again. So Cassie's mom, Cassie's mom testified yesterday.
Oh, okay.
The mom went on the stand to testify.
Why did she have to testify though?
That's the mom, like that's the girl's mom, right? So
Oh,
so
like of her knowledge of what was going on in the relationship?
yeah, because apparently Diddy Diddy's a motherfucker. Diddy was trying to blackmail Cassie. So he's so he had we talked about it last time that Diddy Cassie was having sex on video. So Diddy got the tapes.
Hmm.
So Diddy called the mom and was like, okay, your daughter cheated on me and did that, and I have the video, and I'm gonna need 20,000. Otherwise, I'm releasing it. I'm like, yo, you are a multi millionaire. Why you need 20,000 from me? So the mom had to go and take a loan for 20,000, and Diddy gave her a deadline.
Didi just wanted to exercise his power. It wasn't about the 20,000.
So the lady went borrowed 20,000, wired
Oh,
20,000 to Diddy. So Diddy didn't release the tape, and 4 days later, Diddy returned the money back into her account. I'm like, this is nasty. Well, like, what was the purpose of doing that to a mother of like your girlfriend? Like, that doesn't make no sense.
Didi wanted control, man.
Yeah, Diddy.
That was just a power play because I don't even a number. Yes, for 20,000. 20,000 for Didi is like a lunch.
Yeah,
It's a
yeah,
lunch. It's just like he wanted to see how much or how far that mom would go to
yeah,
protect the daughter, because it's like he know her income ain't that high, and I'm sure he knows that Cassie ain't sending her money like that.
yeah,
Because
yeah,
most of these people they don't really do that. They tend to enjoy their money.
yeah. True.
They've said forgetting about their mom. Their mom don't have a stipend anymore, and it's like he wanted to see if she's going to do it. And when she did it, it's like, oh, okay. What else you might do? Take back that money.
Yeah, you don't do that. Like,
Oh wow. But
yeah,
just the idea of your mom knowing, oh, you have this much of a dirty laundry.
yeah. 1 minute. Keep
Didi
talking.
is
Sorry.
messed up, man. Didi is messed up.
Yeah, this is messed up. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
so she testified on the stand, and they asked her, so did you return the money? She said, yeah, did you return the money 4 days later? And they were like, so what do you think? Why do you think he did what he did? He's like, I don't know. And today, Kid Cudi testified. Oh, yeah, yesterday rather. Kid Cudi
Mm.
testified because you remember did he blow up his car?
Mm.
Yeah, so Cassie was cheating on Diddy with Kid Cudi.
Okay.
So Diddy found out his address and where he was living. Hold on, let me read so that I don't. So Kid Cudi took the stand to testify about an incident where his Porsche was set on fire when he briefly dated Cassie. He said Cassie warned him Diddy had found out about their relationship shortly before his home was broken into. His security cameras had been tampered with. His dog was found locked in the bathroom and acting traumatized. Later, a Molotov cocktail was thrown into his porch after a hole had been cut into the roof. Photos of the burnt vehicle was shown in court, and Cardi confirmed he believed the act was intentional. Cardi later confronted Diddy at a Soho house, calling the encounter weird and describing Diddy as standing there like a Marvel supervillain. At the time, Diddy allegedly denied knowing anything about the car. Years later, Cardi says Diddy apologized, saying, I'm just sorry for all that bullshit. So everybody knew Diddy blew the car up. you know,
So he extracted that information from the mom.
yeah, and then come to find Cassie is not Kid Cudi is saying that Cassie told him that Diddy knew about a relationship. So
Mm-hmm.
who gave Diddy the address? So Kid Cudi is now saying like he believes he doesn't know for sure, but
Mm-hmm.
then he believes that Cassie gave Diddy the address because when he
Oh.
confronted Diddy, Cassie was standing there behind Diddy like he knew, like she didn't know what was going on. It's like my car was blown up, everything, my home was broken into, but Cassie just pretended like, oh, this is my man now, so I don't care about whatever you going through, you know.
Mm.
Yeah, so he testified today, and he said Diddy later apologized for everything that happened. Like that was some bullshit. I'm sorry. So from what he described, he said Diddy was standing there like a Marvel supervillain, right? And then later, Diddy got sued, like I think this year or last year, he got sued for wearing like Diddy is known as a Joker, right? So I have a video.
Mm-hmm.
I'll play you. Diddy's a motherfucker, man. Diddy has always been acting weird.
What's up, baby? What's up, baby? What's up? What's up? You don't like me? Then motherfucking get to it, nigga. If you don't like me, you motherfucking front, get to it, bitch. Don't fucking play with me on Halloween. I'm out here with love, nigga. You wanna have love? It's what up then, nigga. What's up? Fucking come over here and I'll bust your shit.
Nah, hey, keep it
You
pimpin'.
fucking pussy. Make sure you don't never
Keep
talk
it
to me
pimpin'.
like that,
Don't
nigga.
let that
I'm
nigga
love,
get you out
nigga.
there, man. Keep it mackin', man. Don't even let him get you out there, man.
Come
Keep
here
that
like
shit
that,
mackin'.
What's up?
Keep that shit about that.
Man, you got a
Keep
problem?
that shit mackin',
You
man.
really taking over my energy
He wanna
right
hurt you.
right
Yeah,
now?
Nah,
And
don't
so,
do
and
it.
so what did I
Don't
do to
it
you?
for this crowd. Don't do it for
What
this
did I
crowd.
do to you?
Don't
You know
do
who
it for
I
this
am?
crowd.
Do you know who I am?
Bro, for what?
Bro, do you know who I am?
We
It's
grown
all love.
men.
It's all love, bro. It's all love, bro.
Don't do it, Pink.
Come here. Bro. It's all love. It's Puff. Come here, give me a hug, though. You lucky, though, nigga. You lucky. You know, I'm really about that. But I love you, and we're together. We stronger together. You lucky, nigga. Come here, yeah, hold on. Come to the after party and change your vibration. Yeah, change your vibration. Change your vibration. When you
Well, yo, people are now finding out like Diddy don't play. Yo,
You know what I wanted? Was that a real gun or a fake gun?
yo,
Perfect time. Yo, Halloween
Puffy
is
don't
the
play.
perfect time to do some crazy stuff,
Yeah.
bro. You see how you dress up?
Yeah,
It's
Diddy,
when if you know the voice, bro.
Yeah.
You know the voice, you know what happening.
and he got sued over that too. Yo, Diddy, cause
How could you get sued over that? It's Halloween.
yeah, yo, they were like he took this to the next level. He started like, yo, Diddy was Marvel sued him, man, cause he's been doing this for 5 years. So Marvel is like, nah, man, because he's like, if he's a regular person, nobody cares, but it's Diddy, you know.
Yeah,
So
but it's Halloween.
yeah, they were like, nah, you can't do that no more. Otherwise, we're gonna sue the hell out of you.
Oh, you
Yeah.
always dress like the Joker. It's
Yeah.
like he's supposed to change it up.
Yeah, you know. So people start calling him the Diddy the Joker, you know, and he's because he takes it to the next level. He goes to like fancy places, like expensive places. He like Diddy pulls a crowd. He knows how to pull a crowd, you know. So
Yeah, that's what he does.
yeah, so and because come to find out, Diddy is
But
like
you know, he probably intentionally chose the name the Joker. You know why?
why?
Even if I say something and I say it for real, man,
Yeah,
I was joking, bro.
yeah,
Because the Joker has two personalities. You don't
Yeah.
really know when the Joker is really talking or when I
He's
forgot
acting.
the actor
Yeah.
is actually talking. So
Yeah,
this suits Diddy perfectly well.
yeah,
So it's like him dressing like that gives him an excuse to do whatever he want.
yeah, yeah. God see. And Cassie testified like Diddy had multiple guns in the house, and one time they 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 took a gun and they went to the head Suge Knight was somewhere and Diddy took a gun and was going to kill Suge Knight, but when they got there, Suge wasn't there. And we're like, oh, they said Diddy is just violent, but he doesn't show it in the public.
Hmm.
Yeah, so the way this thing is going, I think the government is just slowly putting knife in his back. Like it's not they are not killing, they are like slowly they are pinching him here, taking him here, taking him
So
there.
probably they're using that to later on say, okay, he threatened this person, and then
Mhm.
that person became a sex trafficker.
Yeah,
Because if there's not because I remember watching one Law and Order episode or something like that, where the lawyer was keep punching A B C D E F G all over the place. The defendant was like, they didn't really figure out what was going on, but by the time they figure it out, like he put the missing piece to the puzzle in, it was too late.
yeah,
It's like they find him guilty because everything started lining up into a big story. So if that's the scheme they're going on, they probably find Diddy guilty. But if it's a wild goose chase, oh
yeah,
well,
yeah.
they're just wasting people's time trying
They're
to.
wasting his resources too. The government is just slowly putting a knife to his throat, you know. But hopefully, I don't know. But if Diddy gets out, man, he's gonna have like the biggest party ever.
Yeah,
This guy,
yeah.
man.
Well, he's been in the music industry for too long, man.
Yeah.
How much he has now? Like 40?
Yeah, he's 46. He's 46 years old now.
Hmm.
And he's been there since, yeah, Diddy should
Since
have
I was
changed
a kid. Since I was a kid, he in there. So
changed long ago. It's like everybody changed except him. Like everybody got married, had a family, changed their lifestyle, but Diddy just want to be can't stop, won't stop. Never did, you know. It is crazy, man. It is crazy. And this might go on for like the next 2, 3 weeks. So who knows? Who
Hmm.
knows, man. And every day they bring in somebody new, you know.
So I just like went on Google. Is like he started getting his breakthrough or something like maybe since like between like 1988 to 1993. So
Yeah, he
man, this
was
guy he was in like since before I was born, man.
yeah, he was having party in Howard University. Even before that, Diddy has always been like the guy before he became the
Hmm.
guy. So I don't know. He should have stopped long ago, but I don't know why he continued. To be honest with you, he should have stopped, man. He should
Like
have.
35 years, man. 35
Yeah,
years and
he's had a
going
good run.
since
He's had.
1990, man. That's a lot. That's a lot of a long time.
Mm-hmm.
That's
He's
a
had a good.
long ass time.
He's had a very good run. But hey, we wish him all the best because nobody's standing up for him now. 50 Cent is
Yeah,
clowning him every day. It's crazy. It's
50
crazy.
Cent 50 Cent is doing what to him every day?
He's clowning him on Instagram every day. 50
Oh
won't
shit.
let up, man. Yeah, 50 won't let up. It is crazy
Oh,
though.
but why 50 so like against him though?
Well, he okay. So 50 had 50's youngest son, right? So the lady, she's from the Philippines. She broke up with 50 after giving birth. Like I think 1 year later, I think the kid a year or two later after giving birth, she started dating Diddy. you know, yeah, nobody would like that. You know,
Okay,
he started dating Diddy. You
you
know,
take the person I used to date,
yeah,
the enemies for life.
yeah, yeah. And then so
Holy shit.
50, 50 had to raise a kid. Because the mom was out there having fun. You know,
Hmm.
yeah, 50 never liked them.
And
50,
then knowing how DD parties and DD's with
yeah,
somebody they used to date,
yeah.
yo,
Oh,
that's
oh,
it. We never getting back together again.
only God knows what they did together. God, man, I don't want to know. Mm,
Ah, oh, I don't think anybody could stomach being with a girl that Didi was with if you're
nah,
gonna.
nah, nobody.
Mm-mm.
So I'm even surprised Cassie's husband is still sticking together. Or maybe he just want the check to clear and the trial over. And then maybe file for divorce. And he's not wealthy. So maybe Cassie is gonna support him. So maybe who knows, man. That's what I would have
Mhm.
done. Because what I had in court, man, nobody's like, man, I don't think your people will even get hard no more, bro. From what they said in court, no man alive would get hard after that. It's like,
But then again, it's Cassie. If she's a sex addict, she get find a way to get him hard.
yeah, yeah,
She
I-
still find a way to get him hard. You probably still do it
yeah,
and be
yeah.
hating yourself after, man. What did I still?
She's I think she's 7 months pregnant now too. So hey,
Mm.
all
Well,
right,
he trapped. Is either
yeah,
it's his or it's Didi's.
yeah, yeah. Imagine if they say, oh, do you know because this is the third child, so.
Hmm.
What if the prosecution comes and say, Diddy, you are the father of the first? Whoa, whoa,
Oh,
why?
they have three. Oh, Cassie has three kids with the guy she married right now.
Yeah,
Okay.
So imagine the prosecution comes on and say, "Oh, Diddy, the first child is yours." Oh,
That'd be
you,
crazy.
yeah, that's crazy. That would be crazy. That would be
But
crazy.
the guy is white.
Yes,
Cassie
what?
is also kind of she's light skinned. So
Yeah,
you need
she's
to watch the complexion of the kid. If the
yeah,
kid is very dark, oh,
yeah.
there's a
Oh,
chance.
there's a
There's a
chance.
chance.
Yeah, you don't want to see, you don't want to send the father of your child to life imprisonment,
Mm,
and so that he spend all the money, all your inheritance on the lawyers. Hell no, who wants that? Nobody.
yeah. Either way, it's best you get away because
Yeah,
you have a claim. You have a claim to something, but you go to jail, you ain't getting shit.
nah, you ain't getting shit. That's
The
sure.
government gonna take it all.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's wild out here, man. It's wild out here for you, man. It's wild. Anyway, man, yeah, we did a cool one.
All right.
Yeah, hungry like a bitch.
Oh, you didn't have dinner yet.
No, I just go back and I just jump on. I stayed. I stayed past my due in the school. I'm supposed to leave 4:15. I left
Okay.
5:50. Yeah,
Oh,
because
okay.
the JT was like, you have to stay. You have to make sure the keys. You know, I'm like, you're not going to write the same exam tomorrow, right? Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
shoot.
but it's something that they always do, even in China. Like when exam time is coming up,
Yeah,
uh, tend to give a little bit of more attention to the kids. I think it helps them to feel more comfortable, more
okay,
confident, like they
yeah,
did everything they could do before
okay,
the time come,
yeah,
and then go do it. It's maybe an Asian thing.
yeah. So, yeah, golly. There's a basketball tomorrow, no?
Yeah, right now every day
Oh, then
basketball.
then probably let's see how the tomorrow goes. Maybe I'll get back early and jump on.
Yeah, you have to work this weekend.
No, I have to just go and just take that came uh for the exam.
Okay,
Yeah,
because the game starts like 8
in the morning.
8:30, that kind of
Oh,
time,
then
8:30.
oh yeah, because I have to go there. I think 10 or 11. Then if it's 8, then I'll jump on before.
All
Uh,
right. Well, I'm not too sure if I think I'll get up and do it because right
okay,
now I'm still feeling you know,
yeah,
it's
I,
hard to just keep going, getting up early every day like this, and then do your regular day
yeah,
schedule in a cohesive system. This
that's true.
it's tough. It's tough,
It's
but most likely I'll try and do it because it's gonna be New York game too.
okay, then I'll yeah. All
Yeah,
right then.
tomorrow is New York game too.
Uh,
I've been doing it with I've been doing it with that app, Wirecast,
okay,
but there has been some, what would I say, man? There have been some issues. I feel like it's like, when I do the live, it
yeah,
takes like maybe 20 seconds after for the feed to actually hit YouTube.
okay. So there's a
You know what
delay.
I mean? Yeah, there's a long delay. I'm wondering how to fix that. That's one issue
I
that I
think it's a
have with doing
software
it.
though.
Yeah, most likely it's the software. It takes long, man. It's like, it makes me start wondering. I think it also affect the views too, but I don't know. Other than that, is either I just do it directly from YouTube, but since you're going to be joining, I'm wondering how we're going to do it. That's my point.
Okay.
Yo, you zoning out.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end the stream and then we talk in the background for a little bit. All right,
Yeah.
guys. So anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the
Yeah.
like and subscribe. And peace and love. Hope you
Yeah.
guys enjoy your weekend and see you guys in the next one. Yeah, so
Uh,
end the live.
no, I wasn't zoning out. I was just responding to uh typing a quick email before the deadline.
Yeah.
Yeah, this weekly report gets to you, man. All right, let me just
Yeah,
end
end the
this.
live.
Yeah.